Welcome to the Manifest Your Masterpiece podcast. My name is Farah Fisher. I'm a manifestation expert, mindset educator, and professional creative of 13 years. If you're looking to massively uplevel your life, relationships, finances, and success, you've come to the right place. I'm on a mission to share practical and digestible mindset tools that'll guide you towards the life you've always wanted but never thought you could live. This podcast is your weekly personal development toolkit to help you maximize the power of your mind and enhance your manifestation abilities so that you can live life by your design. It's time to step into your unlimited potential and manifest your masterpiece. Thank you so much for pressing play, and now let's begin. Hello, and welcome back to the Manifest Your Masterpiece podcast. I'm your host, Farah Fisher, and I'm so excited that you're tuning in with me today on this beautiful day, beautiful Friday. Today, I really want to talk about what success means to me and the mindset that successful people embody. This episode could be hours long, but I broke it down into a few digestible points so I can convey it quickly and precisely. I think it's incredibly relevant to redefine what it means to be successful, especially as we're all discovering our own definitions of success. We're inching out of our outdated and old mindsets, and I think it's finally time to address the concept of luck and its silent role in our success stories. So if you've listened to my other podcast episodes, you know I love to research the definitions of my topics. There's a lot of blurry perceptions when it comes to success and luck, so I wanted to clear the air and share the definition of success and luck. So starting off with the definition of success. Success is defined as the accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. Now, that's a pretty basic definition, but I went a little further and I found this article that defines success in more than 15 different ways. So I put that link in the show notes because I just thought that was an interesting thing to share. But a few of the definitions that I pulled from that list that kind of fit with this episode is that success is always doing your best. People who are successful don't leave around loose ends. They do something to the best of their ability. They know when to stop pushing themselves, and they know when they've done their best. Success is also setting concrete goals. People that are successful create concrete goals and plans, and they follow through with them. If you know where you're heading, that in itself can be seen as success. A lot of people don't know what they want or where they want to go, so that just kind of leaves them in a space of indecision and inaction, and therefore they're not practicing their success. People that are successful ignore the things they could do and they do the things they should do. It essentially says that they understand the difference between need and want. They can differentiate between immediate gratification and delayed gratification. And I'm actually going to get into this topic in a few minutes actually, but it's literally what this entire episode is about. A few more amazing definitions of success I found were success is learning that you sometimes have to say no. Guarding your time and energy when you are on the path to success is completely vital, and without the ability and willpower to say no to certain things, you allow others to dictate your time, and therefore you lose track and you will not become successful. Another thing that successful people think about and know is that their life is filled with abundance. And even if it literally isn't in the single moment, you could start to feel it and attract that emotion. Because if you have one shred of doubt about the abundance of opportunity, resources, and time, you immediately put up walls against your own success. So you have to have faith in yourself, and you have to know that there's an abundance of resources available to you. Otherwise, that shred of doubt is going to completely consume you and destroy any chance of success. Another thing is success is believing you can. Again, you have to have faith in yourself. You have to believe that you actually can achieve what you are going after. If you can't believe that you can achieve it, then it won't happen for you. You first of all have to believe that you can succeed and that you can reach your goals. One other thing is that success means overcoming fear. Lately, I've been convincing myself to do one thing per day that scares me. When you can practice facing fear, you can practice overcoming fear. And I'm not talking about doing something dangerous like purposely putting yourself in a tank of hungry sharks or jumping into a bed of nails. I'm talking about doing something that challenges your fear of change or your fear of growth. That could be wearing the dress that you think makes you look big. That could be making the phone call that could change your life, or going out in public without wearing any makeup, or ending the relationship that you've been in for way too long. The list goes on, and addressing your fears and actually getting to know them is the first step in overcoming them. Someone who is successful battles their fears. They don't let them consume them, because on your pathway to success, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's going to be some challenges, and there's going to be some things that you're going to be afraid of. So practicing getting over your fears and getting over those humps is going to help you be successful. And lastly, success is not giving up. I always tell myself that persistence pays off. When you're persistent and you refuse to give up, amazing things happen. Growth happens, changes happen, money comes in, pathways change. If you continue to keep moving and keep learning and keep growing, your life literally has no other option but success. I'll save the rest of this article for you so you can go check it out in the show notes, but these points are pretty incredible. So the next thing I want to talk about is the definition of luck, right? Okay. So luck is defined as success or failure apparently brought by chance rather than through one's own actions. So if you've been following along this far and you've been listening to the past episodes and are familiar with manifestation, you know that practicing manifestation and practicing the use of your subconscious mind literally requires you to believe that your success or failure is of your own doing. Now, surely when you attract the right people in your life, you didn't place them in your life. They may have met you in public somewhere, or they may have been introduced to you by a friend. And that's what I like to call things falling into place. You didn't put them there, but your energy aligned with theirs, and so it was physically attracted into your life. So the belief of luck really falls into the category of believing that life happens to you instead of for you. When you leave the possibility of your success up to the circumstances and chances you may or may not have, that is a recipe for uncertainty and anxiety. So many people have anxiety about their future and its uncertainty because they refuse to claim responsibility for their actions in their life. It doesn't mean that they're a bad person or that they're stupid or anything like that. It just means that all the subconscious patterns that they grew up with are still present, and it needs to be addressed, because I don't think anyone likes to suffer. I don't think anyone likes to be in anxiety. When you learn to claim responsibility for everything you're in control of, like your job, your health, your relationships, your money, your voice, and so forth, you begin to also claim power, and your grasp on life gets tighter because you've finally claimed responsibility for your circumstances. It doesn't feel good to be at the mercy of life, and typically those who believe this is the only way usually end up unhappy, anxious, and lost. You see, some people might seem lucky, but it's only a matter of their vibration. They hold a good vibration, overall a positive emotional stance, and so good things happen to them frequently. It is simply the law of the mind, the law of attraction. They are manifesting abundance into their lives. They are feeling success, and therefore they attract and live success. It is simply a law of the mind, the law of attraction. They are manifesting abundance into their lives. They are feeling success, and therefore they attract and live success. There is no luck, chance, or coincidences involved in the success of individuals. It would be unfair to the world if luck and chance was the only determining factor in our wins. And in fact, this is the way a lot of people feel. They resent successful people because they believe that they are just lucky, and that the person feeling resentful is like, oh man, like I didn't get a chance. And sure, some people are born into money and it can boost them into their success faster than others. But people aren't born successful, okay? Even wealthy individuals must adopt a success mindset to be truly successful. Some people are born into wealth and blow all of their parents' money and never learn to be successful on their own. But there are also people that are born into poverty that learn the laws of the mind, practice success habits, and eventually create a path of their own. I also want to say that being successful doesn't mean just being rich or having money or having the business. It means taking care of your body. Real successful people take care of their health, their body. They're kind to other people. Real successful people feel it on the inside. Success is also within. A truly successful person is not a hateful person. That is not success. It truly is a fully rounded experience, and I would never call someone successful if they were hateful or greedy. Just because they have money or they have the big business or they're doing really well in their area, but they're still hateful, like I would not call that person successful. Success is within and without. Success is the result of positive, persistent mental energy transmuted into physical form. I'll say that again. Success is the result of positive, persistent mental energy transmuted into physical form. Success comes from having a particular mindset, not just falling into luck. The universe doesn't reward random individual success. It's earned by the individual. It's earned through a mindset that's built on the foundation of delayed gratification rather than immediate gratification. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Well, immediate gratification equals monkey mind. No plan, no vision. Like, imagine you had a plan to work on the book that you wanted to write, and then suddenly you get invited to go out with your friends and have a few drinks. Immediate gratifications happen when you ignore what you should do and instead feed your ego by rewarding yourself with a dopamine high, whether that's going out and drinking, watching Netflix, having an extra long phone call, making last minute plans, taking a nap, distracting yourself, and the list goes on, right? Like there's so many temptations throughout our day that we could latch onto and get a little dopamine high scrolling on our phones, right? But delayed gratification, on the other hand, is when you take the time to plan and you follow through with your planning because you have a vision of the desired outcome in mind. The desired outcome is far greater than whatever else is tempting you in the present moment. So even though you're not giving yourself the immediate dopamine fix, you will have a huge one in the future. You delay your gratification because you know that it will all add up. All your time, all your focus and devotion, your dedication. I always refer to my delayed gratification as a trait of my highest self. My highest self acknowledges that delayed gratifications means that I'm charging my brain up and not overstimulating myself or feeding my ego or getting lost in whatever activity life throws at me. My highest self has my best intention, and the best intention comes through planning. So if I can make it through the week and follow through with all my planning, then my gratification will no longer be delayed because I had met the goal that gave me a huge dopamine boost. I met my goals and I feel successful. This is the mindset that all successful people follow. You will not see a determined and successful person just floating around their day and doing whatever they please. There are certain things that need to be done to accomplish their goals, and they acknowledge this. They know that if they can just delay their gratification for just at least a few hours a day while they accomplish their duties, they can rest knowing that they're building something bigger and greater than the little blips of dopamine that they could be having throughout the day. Someone who's trying to get fit and healthy won't cheat with a little chocolate here and there. They completely delay their gratification so that they can see the results faster. Having a delayed gratification mindset and focusing on your success isn't always easy though. You might fight with yourself about not spending time with your friends. You might even end up losing people that you thought were close in your life. But over the years, I have realized that if someone really supports you and really understands you and knows that you're going to be doing great things and are working towards your own dreams, they will be your friend no matter what. The people that are too needy of your time will fall out of your life, and for good reason. In your journey of immense success, you probably don't want these needy, insecure people in your lane because they will only slow you down. They're like in front of you like, hey, can we hang out? Can we do this? Oh, you don't want to hang out? That doesn't mean we're friends anymore. Like, ooh, I'm hurt. Like, get those people out of your life. Like, if you have those people that are just like reliant on you for them, for their happiness, drop them quick because otherwise, they're going to start holding you back if you don't set your own boundaries and you don't follow through with your delayed gratification. If you do what you need to do in order to be successful and make the world a better place, the wrong people will fall out of your life, making room for the right people to come in and stay in. So, long story short, success is not a matter of being lucky or getting the right chances or the right circumstances in life. Your success is determined by you and the path you choose to create for yourself. Success is about knowing your goals, planning them out, sticking to them, and having faith in your progress. Success means delaying gratification so that you can build an empire that can support you for years to come. Successful people keep their eye on the prize. Successful people do not give in to daily pressures or temptations. Successful people are grounded in their desired outcome, and they will do whatever it takes to get there. So let me ask you this. Do your actions reflect your plan for success? Think about it. Thank you so much for tuning into today's podcast. If you like this episode, go ahead and screenshot it and tag me on social media. Share your takeaways and aha moments. I want to see them. You can find me on Instagram at Manifest Your Masterpiece, all one word. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will catch you next time.